all, thank you for making time to talk to us, and we're glad that you agreed to do this podcast with us. And first of all, could we start by you introducing yourselves?
Emily. I'm the co-captain of 6566.
My name's Jake. I'm
Uh,
the captain of 6566.
my name's Noah. I'm the lead programmer at 6566.
Could you tell us something about how your team was formed and how the name was chosen?
Uh, so our team was founded 12 years ago by our high school's computer science teacher. So obviously that was, a long time before we were at the school. So we're not really sure how the name was chosen. Although we were called Victory Robotics instead of Circuit Breakers for like the first 3 years, and then they switched it to Circuit Breakers. We're not really sure how the names were like came up with or anything, but we do know that.
Mhm. How does your school and local community and sponsors support your activity?
Uh, the actual school supports the robotics program by giving us a space. We get a room and we get a little bit of money from the school every year. But other than that, we're a relatively self-sustaining program.
Mhm. And I know that FTCs started in your country, so I suppose it's pretty highly seen. So I'm not going to ask you about that. But how many seasons have you participated so far?
All of us have actually participated for 4 years now.
Oh, okay. So this is your last year, probably. And what's your best robot favorite design?
Uh, I guess we can kind of all answer this. We all have different answers. But for me, last year we did a clip bot similar to a Creeks. It wasn't near as good, but it was still a fun challenge and something to experiment with nonetheless.
So,
Yeah.
what challenges have you faced and what have you learned from them?
Uh, if someone else on my team wants to answer this
I
one, yeah, here you go.
yeah, I wanna talk about this. So in previous years, we've gone for really over the top, complicated robots, and really trying and failing miserably over that has taught us like a lot about the trade offs and timing of how to design a robot that's both good, innovative, and reliable. That's kind of been our biggest learning curve over the last last 3 years.
And then another challenge that we face that isn't really like robotics related. So I do the notebook.
Mhm.
Um, and this was more of an issue like last year because we had a lot of new members who didn't really understand what the notebook was. And so they didn't understand like the importance of it, which makes sense. So this year we learned like I learned from that specifically and I was like, okay, I need to really like explain to all the new members and the underclassmen just how important the notebook is so we're not scrambling at the last minute to like try and get it done, which we were able to get it done last year, but I was like, this year we should just explain it because we're all graduating, so they're going to need to be able to explain it to the new members how important it is, like when once we're gone. So that's something that like I learned specifically.
You since you did overcome the challenges, I suppose that this the competition came with achievements. So what would you say was your biggest achievement?
Uh, yeah, last year we had a pretty good season in terms of awards for sure. Last year we won the Think Award at North Texas
Congrats.
Regionals, and we got to go to a premiere event. So we got to fly to Kentucky and compete over there, and then we won the design award at the premiere, which was really fun. That's a really great experience.
Congrats. Were there like any funny did anything funny happen or maybe things that you still think about to this day like funny stories, inside jokes, things that you might want to share with us?
Uh, anyone else on my team wanna?
Yeah, I got one. Last year, our robot would pick up the clip, so we had this giant clip rack on the back of our robot that had 6566 circuit breakers. But our team captain who catted it last year probably had a late night catting session and misspelled circuit breakers, so it said Certuit breakers. So, and we didn't notice until the thing had been completely printed out. Drake can probably tell you how much filament it was, but we printed out an entire like 16-inch long component that had a misspelling on it, and that was really funny. It's kind of been an inside joke this year. Like we've intentionally put Certuit breakers on a few gears that we're not going to see.
That's so good, actually. Well, it's not a bad thing though. It just turned into a joke, so that's fine. Since this is your fourth year, is there anything that you wish you knew before starting in the FTC community and joining this team?
I wish so. This is like more something for me. So when I first joined, I kind of just was just kind of on the team, like observing everything. Then the next year, our team captain was like, "Hey, you're going to be head of notebook." But I didn't really understand what notebook was because I was sick for a lot of my freshman year when I was on the team. So I actually never competed with anybody because I was so sick. But I remember him being like, "You're head of notebook now," and I really wish I would have maybe asked a question or two because I was like, "Oh, okay." And then like 2 days before the competition, all of our team was on the notebook scrambling to get it done because I hadn't done anything because I didn't know what I was doing. And then also, I wish I would have been a little more firm because somebody on our team my sophomore year was actually colorblind, and he was very convinced that we were putting all the same shades of green on the notebook, but we were not. Like it was so noticeable that the judges were like, "Oh, there's a lot of green in here," because he would pick a different green every time we did it. Which was also kind of a little inside joke. It was like, "Oh, you don't want a notebook like that," because it was like everything was a different color. And I was like, and he was convinced they were the same. So I don't know, maybe they were. Maybe they were. To him they were. But I don't know. I wish I would have known maybe a little more about FTC like before I joined. Because I joined with like cool robotics and there was actually a lot more steps involved that I don't really think I like fully understood until they were just like, here, you need to do this. And I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, I have a pretty similar experience for my freshman year as well. I kind of wish I had just actually researched more of FTC, like what other leagues are like other than just our own inside one, and like what other people's robots are like. Because I remember my freshman year, I was also kind of just on the team, no clue what I was doing. Um, and that year it was mostly upper class, our two upperclassmen doing like everything, so we weren't really sure what to do, what was going on. Like I remember kind of just walking in, there was a robot there one day. Oh, okay. So I wish I just kind of took initiative and gotten after it a little bit more freshman year.
Mm-hmm. So, what advice would you give for new work, robot building, and outreach for other teams or other teams?
For outreach, our team, so we do like a lot of outreach. It's like one of our main other focuses besides, like the robot. And for outreach, I feel like one like piece of advice I would give is to find outreach that's sustainable to do because I mean, yeah, you can like do a bunch of little things every single year, but if you have like one main thing that you can keep doing year after year, then it's something where like even judges now are like, oh, like they know what some of the outreach that our team does because we've been doing it for like 3 years now. And so if you can find something that is sustainable for your team to continue to do and you can pass those skills on, then it makes it like less daunting for your underclassmen who know that they're going to be, or like the younger members on your team who know that you're going to be graduating and then they're going to be in charge. They're like, oh, well, there's just one thing we know for sure that we know how to do. And it just, I don't know, it makes it like a little less like scary because then it's like, it started my sophomore year, we started an outreach. We did it my junior year, and then the all of the people that helped really like found and start that outreach, it was like their like initiative to start it. They graduated, but we knew how to continue doing it. So we can continue doing it this year and then we're gonna pass like those skills on to the other like members of our team.
Well, since we're on that, I wanted to tell you guys that we also have something that we do every year. Since the FTC the FTC came in our country, basically, we've started doing this camp. I think this is no, never mind. But we have a camp, a summer camp for where FTC teams from around the country come to us, and we do lots of activities with them, and that's kind of for what we are known as a team. So yeah, what's your goal this season, and what do you want to achieve?
So our main goal this season is just like make it to Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've never been. It's been an entire. It's been 5 years since we qualified to Worlds. No, 6 years. 6 years since the team qualified to Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Which was before any of us were on it. So we never got that experience. And we all would really just like to go and have that experience of traveling to compete again because it was really fun to travel and go to
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky. But to just do it on a much larger scale, like to go to Worlds, that would be really super fun. Uh, and then also a little differently, it's just like we want to have a high level competing robot, which is just something we've kind of never had. Um, all 4 years of our, or all 3 past years of for us on the team, we've kind of built robots that break often or aren't reliable or are too out of our too difficult for our like skill set, too ambitious. And this year we've kind of kept it a little kind of simple, and the robot's working really well. We're just hoping to keep that level of competition. Yeah.
Good luck on that. Do you guys want to stay in the STEM industry after you graduate high school? Do you want to go to college in a STEM field?
Yeah, I want to. I'm gonna major in computer engineering, uh, and then I'll let everyone else answer what they're gonna do.
I am for sure. I'm majoring in either biochemistry or mechanical engineering. I haven't really decided yet, but those are like my two like top choice majors.
Yeah, I'm majoring in mechanical engineering.
And I'll be through electrical or mechanical.
Good luck once again with all of your goals. I hope you achieve them. And I don't think we have any more questions. If you maybe have any questions for us or something. If not, that's
Have you guys had any of your like meets yet? Like, have you guys actually competed yet, or?
no. I think our regional is on the 21 and 22nd of February, and we're kind of trying to go to meet right before that, so like right before the regional. Yeah. Did you guys?
But yeah, we've had two competitions so far, just like league meets, so no judging or anything, just
Mm-hmm.
basic robot competition.
And
Uh, but yeah, we've had two so far. We ended ranked sixth in our league uh, due to bad matchups and stuff, but we're doing pretty well. Other than that, we're like second by OPR in the league, but we've had some rough matches. So just
congratulations once again.
Thank you so much for meeting with us.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, actually. Thank you for making time and thank you for agreeing once again. And we were glad to do this podcast.
just yeah, thank you for meeting with us.